Hi, and welcome to the Adelaide Hunter Hoodless Homestead Museum, the childhood home of Adelaide Hoodless. My name is Joanna Rickard Hall, and as a historian here at the homestead, I'm currently reviewing the existing research on Adelaide's early life here in rural St. George, Ontario, before she leaves to get married to the son of a successful Hamilton furniture businessman and manufacturer. For us, a question emerges. Who was Adelaide Hoodless, and how can we get closer to her as an actual person? Well, first we have at least three stories going on here at the historic site. Addie the child, born in 1857, Adelaide the wife and mother of 4 children, and finally Adelaide Hoodless as the social advocate for change. These stories are all about becoming and transition. Adelaide grows up as the youngest of 12 children, and for us, the historic house is the place of her beginning. This is where Addie becomes the woman she will be. The house is the story of family, stability, and perhaps most of all, Addie's mother, Jane Hamilton Hunter, who is the consummate, educated, single mother role model. As Adelaide's father, David Hunter, dies just before she is born, Jane is left as a widow in her early 40s. But bravely, she continues to live on and manage the daily affairs of the farm. Addie's mother, Jane, possessed a quick mind that was keenly interested in the political affairs of the day, and we know that she entertained visitors often. Adelaide grew up in a busy but happy home, and 2 of her brothers even became medical doctors. The house then tells Addie's backstory of her childhood before she leaves to get married and start a family of her own as a society matron. In development is our modern exhibit that continues to follow Adelaide into her adult years, when, and now living in Hamilton, she loses her youngest son, John Harold, at the tender age of 14 months. It is said that Adelaide felt a great deal of remorse for little John Harold's death, and that she felt somehow that she could have had better information, and had she have done so, she could have perhaps prevented his untimely death. Opening May the 3rd, the exhibit, aptly entitled The Empty Crib, reflects the story of Adelaide Hoodless's story of loss, resilience, and of course her legacy. For us at the Adelaide Hunter Hoodless Homestead, Adelaide was a remarkable woman who could have faded into obscurity because of her grief. But lucky for us all, she transformed the ways in which domestic science education prepared the women of her day to become independent and informed mothers and managers of their homes. This is a legacy that continues to touch our lives today, here in Canada and most certainly abroad. We therefore strongly encourage you to help us continue to share her story with others. By visiting our website at www.adelaidehoodless.ca, you can donate to the homestead through the Canada Helps icon located on the left-hand side of the web page. If instead you prefer to issue a check in support of our museum, you can also make your check payable to Adelaide Hunter Hoodless Homestead and send it to us directly at 359 Blue Lake Road in St. George, Ontario, in Canada postal code N0E1N0. As always, we are available by telephone at 519-448-1130, or you can also email at curator@adelaidehoodless.ca. Thank you very much for supporting our homestead and Adelaide's legacy.